Hey, Shani, how are you? It might just be us two on here, Shani. I took my hair down last week. Hey, girly. Yeah, I've been putting it off. If it wasn't for me really needing a wash, I would leave this up longer, but yeah, I need to take it down. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna wash it tomorrow and I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna do it the same way. I already got the hair and everything. I'm really dreading taking this down. That's why I went live because I figured it would give me some motivation. It looks so natural when it gets older. I agree. I totally agree with you. That's why I hate having to take it down because I love it when it gets older. No, they're not fox locks. They're just kinky. It's kinky hair that I purchased and I just twisted my hair in. I really love this hair. This will be my second time purchasing the hair, and it really mimics our natural hair. That's another reason why I love this hair. And it's super affordable too. The hair is very soft as well. Like I just love everything about the hair. And y'all, my hair is, look at my hair. It is so dirty. Like, oh my gosh. I think I had this in for um I think it's been right at 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have the brand? Um, I think I took a picture of it and I mentioned it in the video. Um, I'm trying to think. It's the video that I did showing me, showing you guys how I put this hair in. I'll make sure to link it. I'll link that video in the description box of this video. But yeah, I did record it. Hey, Miss Demetrius, good to see you. The detangling is going to be a headache. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I love this brush. This really helps. See, I just took that one piece down and see, look, it wasn't hard at all. And I always put this Shea Moisture, it's raw shea butter deep moisturizing conditioner on my hair. So I always put some of that on after I unravel the braid or whatever hair I have in. And put that on and I just detangle and retwist it because I told y'all I like to wash my hair and twist. It just helps me not have a whole head full of tangles. Y'all, look at my hair. I plan on flat ironing my hair at some point, but my hair is really growing. I'm super proud of my hair. Hey, Felicia. Your hair seems like it grows so fast. I know a lot of y'all be saying that. I appreciate that. I mean, to be honest with y'all, I feel like when you put your hair away, meaning, like braiding it or doing like a really good protective hairstyle, it really does keep your hands out of your hair. That's why I truly believe that everybody has the potential to grow their hair. You just got to figure out a routine that works for you. That's all. Is it just me? I swear, every time I cut the hair out, I always be panicking like my hair is really this long right now, but I swear I'd be thinking I'm cutting too much in my hair. So, what have y'all been doing this weekend? What have y'all been up to? Y'all do anything exciting this weekend? Go anywhere? Y'all are quiet. I had a lot of product around my roots, so it took me longer to detangle. Did you wet your hair? I'm telling you, the easiest way to work with your hair when you're taking your braids out and stuff is what I'm doing. It may be a little tedious, but it definitely keeps your hair from breaking. I always work in sections, and I work, per twist, because I mean, if you just can imagine, like, this one section is pretty thick, but imagine my whole head like this. I will definitely rip my hair out trying to detangle all my hair at once. Like, and even if I was to just part it in sections, it will still be hard to do. So working like this, it really helps me. Some of my grandchildren were baptized today. Oh, congratulations. That's so cool. Oh, I forgot to get a tile. It's always one thing I forget, and I be trying to remember everything before I sit down. Water is your friend. Yes, ma'am, Felicia. You're so right. And that's something that I learned. Um, that I don't do anything to my hair until I wet it first. Like, I don't do nothing to my hair without water. How are y'all liking the time going back? Did it throw y'all off today? Did you enjoy the extra hour of sleep? I really couldn't tell the difference. I think I could tell. I felt like I slept longer than I typically do. So that's the only reason why I would say my body kind of was able to tell something was different. But I always love when the time goes back. I just don't like when it gets darker quicker. That's my only thing. Yeah, I never know when I'm going to feel like going live on here. So a lot of times I know it's not going to be a lot of people that comes out because I don't really schedule anything. I just kind of be feeling it in the moment. Like, okay, I think I'm going to go live over here. But I appreciate those of you who are here showing me some support. So, have any of y'all started doing your Thanksgiving shopping? Have you started? Have you finished? Or are you almost finished shopping? I have started. I went yesterday. I was going to put it off, but I was like, nah, let me go ahead and grab me a turkey just to be on the safe side. So we did go yesterday to buy a turkey. Haven't started yet. Y'all better start. Y'all don't want to be those people that be in the grocery store at the last minute. I make a list out, and I always write what I'm going to cook. So I'll write out the menu, and then according to the menu, I will write all the ingredients that I will need to make all of those items. And that's what kind of helps me. So I try to buy a little at a time each week. That way it's not like I'm just going over my spending budget, because I try to give myself a budget for groceries every week to keep me from overdoing it. And that tends to help out. But when I go grocery shopping this Friday coming up, Lord willing, I should have everything I need. Trying to see. I'm good. What I want will not be the traditional foods. See, I don't know how y'all do that. Um, Sorry, I'm going back. Uh, Somebody mentioned something about Paul. Oh, have you ever tried any Paul Mitchell products? Um, I think years ago I have. Yeah, I believe I have tried some Paul Mitchell products. It's been a while though. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I always ask my family, like, do y'all get tired of the foods that I cook? Would you rather me like introduce some new items? And they always be like, no, we want you to make the same thing that you make every year. I was looking at the Paul Mitchell products to try and thicken my hair. Hmm. I mean, if you're just looking for trying to thicken your hair, I mean, castor oil definitely does work. I used to use black castor oil. Hey, Heaven, I miss you too. Y'all have no idea. I really miss y'all. I truly do. It's good seeing you. But yeah, you can get you some black castor oil. I'm sorry, Jamaican black castor oil or just regular castor oil. I had purchased me actually some more black castor oil. Just I'm sorry, why do I want to keep saying? I mean, it doesn't matter if you use black castor oil or just regular, but I got it just to add more moisture to my hair, like when I'm doing, these type of protective styles. Okay, I don't put perms in anymore, so it's trying to get thicker. I would try to. Yeah, I'm telling you that works. You don't need a lot. Um, I don't know how you typically put your hair up. Um, but all you need is like a dime size per section. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I don't know what type of hair you have, like if it's really thick or if it's very fine. But it don't take a lot of oil. I'll just say that because it is thick. I can't do both for Thanksgiving and Christmas, so I pick one to do the traditional foods and the other one non-traditional. I got you. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, we y'all know we celebrate Hanukkah, and that's how I was. I'm like, look, I'm not cooking both times. So if we can do the big spread, for Thanksgiving, and what we do every year as a tradition for Hanukkah, we always order pizza. So that's always been our little tradition for Hanukkah. We will get up early and open our gifts, and then we order the pizza. I may make they always have me do the peach cobbler. I know I've showed y'all a couple of times me making peach cobbler, but they really love that. I know my husband asked me to make it for Thanksgiving. Oh wow, did y'all see that? I literally just untwisted. I thought this was one of the twists I need to take down. But yeah, I definitely understand not wanting to do all that cooking both times. I don't see how my grandmother did it. She would make a big spread for Thanksgiving and Christmas every year. Yes, that peach cobbler looked really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. And it's so easy, very easy to make. That's what I was doing today. Just looking up more ideas of desserts to make for Thanksgiving. But I may not even just make it specifically for Thanksgiving. I like to do little things leading up to Thanksgiving. Um, so I was looking up this recipe. It looks really good. It's kind of like I guess you would call it like a dump cake, but it's a pumpkin dump cake. And it looked pretty easy and it looked good. I said I'm gonna give that a try. I may record it, but I do try to be careful of the stuff that I'm cooking because I am trying to um I'm still trying to make sure I'm losing weight. I don't want to be gaining weight. I've been doing good so far. Yeah, right now I have some some beef stew cooking in the crock pot. I just went in there to check it before I went live and it smells so good, y'all. I'm telling you, crock pot meals were a genius. I don't know who came up with them, but definitely a brilliant idea. And I just love it because, I can start on them early, still do what all I need to do, and the food is still cooking. Like, I ain't got to be slaving over a hot stove to prepare a nice hearty meal. Have you ever tried old school butter rolls? They are sweet. It's kind of similar to cinnamon rolls, but made with biscuit dough. I don't think I have, but it sounds good. It definitely sounds good. I know my grandmother, she was known as the baker in the community. Like, it didn't matter if it was a wedding, a church anniversary, a wedding anniversary, a birthday, um, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever holiday celebration you could think of, everybody would always reach out to my grandmother and have her bake them a cake or some pies. My grandmother was a very good cook and a very good baker. You love beef stew, Shani? I mean, Miss Felicia, I do too. It's been a while since I've made some beef stew, honestly, but I was really craving it. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be seeing more crock pot ideas as far as like cooking videos that I'm gonna be um putting out here, to give y'all some ideas. Plus, I mean, these are the type of meals I love to eat when it gets cold. I love hearty soups. I love stews. Just something that's comforting. Kind of brings me back to when I was young. What type of crock pot meals do y'all make when it gets cold? Because I definitely been looking up like ideas, like different ideas to make. I white chicken chili. Ooh. Only time I eat cooked carrots. That is so funny, Miss Felicia. And I love doing these type of meals too, just so I can incorporate, veggies. Cause I tell you, my kids, they be so picky. Pinto beans and turkey, uh, pinto beans and turkey legs with cornbread. Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That old school Southern comfort meals. But I don't white chicken chili. That actually sounds good. You made chili today, Felicia? Yeah, I made some chili last week actually. Yeah, we love us some chili. But I be trying to switch it up because I don't want it to be where we just always eating chili. But did you make it with the grilled cheese? I'm telling you, it's something about that chili with the grilled cheese. I will never make chili again without grilled cheese. I definitely felt like I discovered something there because I've never had that paired together before. Hey, great seeing you, Miss Catherine. Yeah, but I'm gonna look up a recipe for white chili. That sounds good. White chicken chili. Chicken and dumplings and homemade pot pies are good. Ooh. Now, y'all, I love me some chicken and dumplings. And I tried making chicken and dumplings one time many, many, many years ago. I think it's been over 10 years ago. And it didn't really turn out right. But I feel like I'm more of a better cook than I was back then. So I'm definitely going to give it another try. But I love chicken and dumplings, and I haven't had it in a long time because I don't know a lot of places that make chicken and dumplings. And y'all know it's nothing like homemade chicken and dumplings. So I'm definitely going to give it another try. But yeah, pot pies is another one. I've never attempted to make a pot pie, but when I look at the recipe or videos on how to make it, it looks very simple. So yeah, that's going to be another one that I'm going to attempt to make. Y'all are giving me some more ideas. I appreciate it. I've already been recording. I have a few crock pot meals I've already recorded. So what I wanted to do was like do, like kind of like maybe 4 meals per video That way it's not like you're just watching one video with just one, recipe. So that's what I've been working on. I made one crock pot meal last week, and when I tell you that was a hit, I did record it, but they loved it. And that was my first time making it. And it was to the point where everybody was fighting over who's going to get the last bowl. Yeah, that was so good. That's one of those meals I know now, because everybody loves it so much. I will have to double up on that recipe because it was good. And y'all know I got the last bowl because I'm the one who cooked and prepared it. But it was really good. I think y'all are going to like that recipe. Man, I wish I had. I'm going to use a t shirt. Don't judge me, y'all. I need to wash tomorrow anyway. And use me a t shirt to wipe my hands because I keep trying to scroll and I don't want to get my phone dirty. Um, oh, nice to see you too. So, do any of y'all have like traditions that you and your family do on Thanksgiving? Like, is there something that y'all do every year as a tradition? Have you tried cowboy stew? No, I don't even think I've heard of that, Shani. What is that? What is cowboy stew? Oh, that's pretty cute. Y'all do karaoke? That sounds fun. I know when the boys were much younger, we had one of those karaoke machines, and we didn't do it like for any special occasion, but we did purchase one, and it was pretty fun. So yeah, that sounds like fun, Miss Demetrius. Not that I can think of. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, I know what we usually do is we always like as a family, I always make it a point, look, all I ask is for one day. There's no video game playing. There's no isolation. One is in their room, the other one's in their room. Like, we always eat at the table together, of course. But I always make it a point for us to do like fun activities for that day. So we might play like bingo, or we'll play like board games, or we'll watch movies together. And don't get me wrong, I do try to make it a point to do that on a regular basis anyway. But as far as like tradition goes, that is something that I try to make it a point for us to do on Thanksgiving. Y'all, I'm getting some hang time. Do y'all remember when I first cut my hair? Y'all, it was a sad day. I was like, what am I supposed to do with my hair? I swear it's like I probably was like right here with my length. We come and cook together the night before at mom's house and play board games. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice, Miss Shunny. Yeah, it's usually me in the kitchen. um, I mean, my husband, he'll always ask me, you need any help? You need me to do anything? And I'd be like, no, I'm good. They already know how I am. It's like cooking in general, that's kind of like my domain. Like, the only thing I ask my husband to do for the most part is if I ran out of something or if I forgot something, he'll run to the store for me and grab it. Or if I'm in the kitchen cooking, I'll tell him to come in the kitchen and keep me company. So we'll just be talking while I'm cooking. But they know when I'm in the kitchen, I'm pretty much just doing my thing, and they cool with it. But that's nice to be able to have family like that too, where you can do that together. My children come to watch me cook, right? It's always me and mom cooking. My sister don't cook. Uh, she normally do the pasta salad and deviled eggs. Okay. Hey, Faith Wall. I happen to see your thumbnail and clicked on your video. Blessings. I see you all are discussing good old school food. Sounds so good. Right. Yeah, we just I was asking everyone what were their family traditions that they would do for Thanksgiving. I just remember growing up, because our family is so huge, I would just see my grandmother and my aunts, they would be in the kitchen helping her as well. But us kids, it's like we would be in and out the kitchen trying to get something we could sample. I need to learn how to cook, y'all. Oh, I mean, you got to start somewhere. Honestly, I started learning how to cook by watching. I would watch my aunts and my grandmother in the kitchen. I love cooking. It's like therapy. The funny thing is, when I cook, I don't really want to eat it. Really? I mean, that's interesting. I can't say I feel that. I mean, I do a lot of taste testing, so I might not and this is not all the time, but sometimes I might, not be ready to eat when everybody else eat, but for the most part, when the food is ready, I'm fixing me a plate too. But that's very interesting, Felicia. I mean, to me, cooking can be therapy. It can be very relaxing if you're in the mood. Now, it's definitely different when you cook because you have to cook. You ain't really got a choice in the matter. But like for Thanksgiving, even though it's work and I already know my feet are going to be hurting, I'm going to be tired, it's rewarding because I know my family is going to enjoy it. After I cook, I'm not hungry. I'm too tired. Oh, look, I'm going to make sure I enjoy the meal I prepared. I'm going to make sure. But that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. Miss Felicia, are you still growing your vegetables and stuff? And how are they doing? I've been watching more videos and trying to learn how to grow stuff, y'all. It doesn't last long though. I appreciate y'all keeping me company because y'all, this was definitely something I had to work up because I always, I think mentioned this in the last video. Like when I do my hair, I make sure I don't have nothing scheduled because it's a whole process for me to do my hair. And pretty much everything that I needed to take care of, I did this weekend. Um, and I knew my son had a eye doctor's appointment on Thursday, so I was like, okay, cool. That gives me plenty of time to take my hair down, wash my hair, and restyle my hair. And y'all, my hair is so soft right now. Like I really made sure to moisturize my hair really well when I put this hair in, and my hair is so soft. That's probably another reason too why the detangling is so effortless. Because y'all see, I'm just brushing through it. Like, telling you, it works. Everything is doing good. Pulled a couple worms off my cabbage today, but they are good. Ew. See, I don't even know how I'm going to be trying to learn how to garden when I don't do bugs. Like, I don't like critters. And you talking about you got to pull worms off? Ugh. I'll be like, babe, pull these worms off for me. Yes, it always looks healthy. And he'll do it. He'll probably be laughing at me, but he'll do it. Do anybody else on here like to garden? I really want to learn, and I know it's so beneficial to know how to garden. And it's crazy too because when I was younger, I was not like that, y'all. Like I would play with ladybugs and I would catch fireflies. Not fireflies. What are those called? The what was those bugs called that light up? Y'all know what I'm talking about? We used to catch them like in jars when we were younger. Lightning bugs, or is that what they were called? Lightning bugs, yeah. I used to love do look, is it just me or does it seem like I don't know. Like I don't know what it is, but I haven't seen a lightning bug. Have y'all? Do y'all still see lightning bugs? I haven't seen a lightning bug in years. And we used to see them all the time growing up, which is weird. My mom would get a jar, put holes in the top, and put the lightning bugs in it. Yeah, I mean they were so pretty. I used to love catching them. I'm gonna put. Let me retwist this. I believe because the environment has changed. That makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I thought they may be magical only for kids. Yeah, I really liked them. Um, what else? Yeah, I mean, I think that was really the only. I mean, yeah, I used to catch butterflies too. It was just more so like, just catch them on your hand. But now you couldn't get me to touch a butterfly. I don't know what it is. So, what kind of desserts do you guys make for Thanksgiving? Or what type of desserts are y'all used to having for Thanksgiving? Grasshoppers. Oh, no, ma'am. Never was into grasshoppers. I usually cook all the traditions, homemade stuffing from scratch, where you prepare the cornbread and add it to this. Yeah, so many goodies. Yes, ma'am. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I was thinking of doing my dressing a little different this year because usually I make the buttermilk cornbread and I add that into my stuffing. But I don't know what y'all think. I was thinking of like using Jiffy cornbread. I feel like that would be so bomb. Who don't like Jiffy cornbread, y'all? I normally order my cakes and I might make a banana pudding. I haven't had banana pudding in a long time. Butter rolls better than anything, any cake. Really? Butter rolls. And those are made from scratch, honey. That's another thing I've been doing a lot of research on. I'm trying not to get intimidated with baking, like as far as breads, because my husband, he's been talking a lot here lately about us making our own breads and stuff. And I've been watching some videos, and it doesn't seem like it's hard. I think it's just because I'm a little intimidated by the process because I've never done it before. But just looking at the steps, it don't look difficult. Does anybody make their own breads? Because I really am thinking about starting to do that. Y'all, this is all I did. Just that little bit. I tried carrot cake for the first time in a minute ago, and I will make carrot cake cupcakes for this Thanksgiving. Ooh, that sounds really good. I could actually make some now. That sounds good. Jiffy is cake to me. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't want it to be. Maybe I should just stick to my usual. I like my dressing savory, so no Jiffy. Yeah, I feel you. I was really contemplating that too because I'm like, I love Jiffy cornbread. I don't make it often, but I love buttery cornbread. Like, oh my gosh. But then I was like, okay, I don't know if it's gonna clash though with the seasonings that you usually use when you're making dressing. But I think you're right. I think y'all are right. I'm just gonna stick to my buttermilk cornbread. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? My mom used to be the super cook, but she is now home with the Lord. I like to make sweet potato pies, old school, with the butter and real vanilla. Oh my goodness. Sorry for your loss. I tried from scratch, but it takes longer for me, so I use biscuits. I mean, I understand. Hey, whatever works. Not yet for the bread, but I have been thinking about it also. Yeah, I definitely have been really watching a lot of videos on like making just all your stuff from scratch. Like I love the concept, but of course when you've never done something before, it can be a little intimidating. But of course, once you learn it, it's like a breeze. But yeah, I definitely would like to start incorporating more like um like really for you know trying to eliminate as much as I can not consuming a lot of processed foods. But I also want to do it in a way where I'm not making it harder on myself. I want to incorporate cleaner food, but at the same time, I don't want it to mean I have to be in the kitchen on my feet for a long time. So, any way I can simplify my cooking, I'm always investing in that. Like, I love my rice cooker. I love I had purchased a egg cooker and it's been a breeze. Like, I'm like, where have I been? I'm so used to doing things old school that I don't really think to, look for like newer ways, newer technology, to make your life more easier, you know? But yeah, I think cooking gadgets, they really come in handy. I have tried mixing the Jiffy with the dressing and it was really good. Hmm. I know someone who used Jiffy as the cornbread for the entire dress, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I can see what you're saying, Faith Walk. So is everybody natural on here? I know some of y'all are, but is everybody on here natural? Wow, it's almost been an hour. It doesn't even seem like it's been that long. Yes, that's pretty wild that this time went by so fast. I tell you what, my hair is gonna love me tomorrow when I wash this head of mine. I am. Okay, so it seems like most of y'all are natural. So, what is your one hair product that if you could only have one product, what would be that one product that you have to do your hair, your natural hair? Ooh, you're going to get blonde highlights. You got to be careful with that blonde now. It does eat your hair. And I know you just went through a whole process growing your hair out. Blonde is definitely not good for your hair. But it will look cute on you. What would be the one product that you have to have? Pink oil moisturizer. You know what? I have not. I used to use pink oil moisturizer back in the day. I have not used that in so long. Cantu leave-in. Yes, ma'am. I feel you, Miss Felicia. I love that stuff. Which one having the Cantu or the pink oil moisturizer? A good moisturizer. But what's your favorite product? Oops. Cantu. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love me some Cantu. Y'all know that is a original OG for me. I've been using Cantu for, oh my gosh, almost 2 decades. I'm just gonna have a gold color. Okay. Make sure you moisturize, moisturize, moisturize when you get that done. Because color can make your hair dry. Just make sure you take good care of it. That's why if I get in the if I get to a point where it's like I'm tired of black hair, um I'll just get like some hair that has color because I'm scared to put color in my hair. Like when I was putting color in my hair, it was ammonia free. So it wasn't anything that would cause damage. But like even with this hair, I'm surprised I got it in this color because usually I always go for color, but I actually like it this color. The only thing I be trying to hide sometimes is my grays. But my husband, I swear, he's been loving the fact that I'm embracing my gray hair. I don't know what it is, but my husband has really been loving my hair with the gray showing. I normally use silk oil to keep my hair soft because I do flat iron it even though I don't use perms anymore. I understand. Right. Embrace those grays. I'm trying. This is the longest I would say I have gone without coloring my grays. I will say that. So I'm definitely, trying to embrace my hair turns white, not gray. I'm starting to have grays. Really, Heaven? You're so young. I remember a guy that I went to high school with. He had gray hair as his birthmark, which I thought that was pretty interesting. I know it's not uncommon. Yeah, they do say it's wisdom, Miss Shunny. So I guess I shouldn't be trying to hide my wisdom, right? And y'all see how this has been. My hair has been twisted for 2 months, and I'm just brushing through it. Like That's a clear indication too that the hair is very moisturized. Y'all, I don't be playing with my hair. When it's in a protective style, it has to be protected. That's the purpose of a protective style. I still want my hair to be protected. So I'm very heavy handed on the moisturizer anyway, just because I feel like I have to be because my hair is so thick. But I'm even more so heavy handed when I'm doing protective styles because I want to make sure my hair is protected. It literally looks like snow, but I do color it still. Oh, I'm not tripping about the grays. They are beautiful. I hear you, Miss Felicia. I hear you. I'm really getting into that headspace where I'm trying to be more accepting of them. After years not natural anymore, it became no longer manageable. I just wear quick ponytails for this time. I use Jamaican black castor oil and homemade rosemary infusion cold pressed olive oil. Okay. Hey, I was I wore relaxers pretty much all my life. So, and I know you can have healthy hair also being relaxed. I started this channel showing how you can have healthy, relaxed hair. So pretty much all my first videos on this channel was me taking care of my relaxed hair. I can't wait till this beef stew is done because I'm going to tear this bowl up. I'm so hungry. Y'all, I have been very proud of myself um, with my weight loss. I think I mentioned it in the last video. I think I mentioned that I've lost over 15 pounds. I have to look back and be accurate as far as exactly how much, but it's definitely been over 15 pounds so far. And I'm very, very happy. Very happy. I already have new growth, and it has only been 1 month since I changed it. Wow. That says a lot right there, Faith Walk. Yes, ma'am. Heaven, my hair is very thick. That's why doing it this way works best for me. Because if I didn't, I would have super tangles. And I do not have time to be trying to work through my head with tangles everywhere. That is not fun. Been there, done that. But I'm telling y'all, this right here is, oops, this right here is really good too. I've been using this for a while, and it's a really, really good moisturizer. It's it's not runny. It has like some thickness to it, and it's just very, very moisturizing. Very moisturizing. And I love the way it smells too. I can't believe it's been an hour already. It don't seem like it's been that long. Thank you, Miss Shani. Yeah, I'm definitely happy. But when I get to my goal weight, oh my goodness, I'm going to be extremely happy. Extremely. And you know, it's funny too because when you're younger, you don't really think about these things. Because I was skinny pretty much up until I hit like 30, I'll say about 30, 31. I pretty much kept the same weight. And I just always thought, like, I'm just never going to gain weight. But girl, when I got into them 30s, it was something different. Something different. And I was always like athletic. So that was another reason why I just never would have thought that I would pick up the weight that I did. Plus, honestly, I feel when I started getting into like more sit down jobs, that's really where it took a turn, to be honest with you. I mean, it's always ideal, you know, to have those office jobs and, you know, you feel like you moving up in the world. But girl, when I started the sit down jobs, that's when it really affected me. I wasn't as active, but it's all good. We're correcting it now, or we I've been correcting it. It's just been a slow process. But I feel like I've figured out what works for me, or I'm learning what works for me. When you're younger, you don't ever think you will gain weight. That's what I tell my daughters, to keep their weight down while they're young and work out often. Yeah, that's true. Very true. And that's good you giving them that advice, because I didn't have it growing up. I sure didn't know. But that is very true. And you know, sometimes life just kind of sneaks up on you, you know? You can never predict at times what life is going to throw at you. And everybody deals with things differently. But if I was to stay on here until I completed my whole head, y'all would be on here for hours. And I am not going to do that to y'all. I feel like I almost, well, I think I had more done last time I took my hair. No, I think I retwisted my hair with y'all last time. I tell them to wear girdles too. They look at me like, lady, stop. That is hilarious. I mean, it definitely seems like some of those now, not all of them do what they say they gonna do, but it does look like some of those girdles, it just depends on which one you get, but it definitely seems like they work. Um, Now I wouldn't advise those corsets because They said back then when women wore the corsets, they were breaking ribs and everything. They said that those are not safe to use. I don't know why they still selling them, but yeah, it's like the pain that women were going through back then wearing those corsets. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. I'm not doing anything, just chilling. So stay on. JC Penney has some good ones. Really? I don't know. I know I tried looking for a few. I think I did buy one from JC Penney a few years ago. My whole thing is if I'm going to invest in a shaper, um, it shouldn't buckle. I feel like it should keep you flat, keep you smooth. And a lot of the ones that I've purchased along the way, they either buckled, they didn't really, hold me in. So it's been very hard finding one that does what they say they're going to do. Now, I did invest in one of those shapers. Um, I think that's what you call them. You can order from their website, but it definitely smooths you out. I do, I will say that it smooths you out, but I only wear it like if I'm really going somewhere and I want to look, you know, very put together. I was one of those daughters, unless you explain and let them know they are fine, it's just precaution. You can do damage. Let them know they are okay the way they are. I feel you, Miss Felicia. Yes, keep you flat and they should stay up. Yeah. Ooh, my butt is starting to hurt sitting on this floor. But yeah, I feel you there. So did everybody share what their favorite desserts were for Thanksgiving? I don't know if y'all shared that or not. Yeah, I have to reattach one of my son's locks. I don't know how he did it. You don't have one, Felicia? Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he said he was doing something last week and one of his locks broke in half. And I'm just like, what? So I had to watch some videos to figure out how do you reattach locks because I've never done it before. And they have like these tools that you purchase. I got some from Amazon. They were pretty affordable. I paid like $6 and I watched the videos. It looks pretty simple. So when I get done with my hair, I'm gonna reattach his lock. I don't know how he did that though. Since you're going to wash hair tomorrow, did you want to take a few twists, comb through, and combine and make hair twists bigger for washing, for time's sake, sister, after washing? I usually leave it like this because I'm going to redo my hair. So that way I don't have to repart my hair. My hair is still part in sections. So for the most part, um, it'll make it more easier for me if I just, you know, keep my hair as is. That way, after I wash my hair, it'll just be a breeze to go through and just retwist it up. But yeah, I do see your point, but I would do that only if I wasn't going to redo my hair the same way. It's easier for me to wash in multiple twists. I can get my whole scalp and it's easy to detangle and control. Yeah. Like y'all, this is so much easier for me as well. Trust me. When I was natural the first time, I would literally be in tears. Not because it hurt, because I was tired. And it just seemed like it was a never ending process. I was so frustrated with my hair. And I did a lot of wrong things that you should not do to your hair being natural. So that's why I always say patience is so important. Being natural, it's definitely a requirement. You have to have patience dealing with natural hair. But if I wasn't talking to y'all, I would literally be watching like some YouTube or I would put a movie on. Yes, it really does, Faith Walk. A lot of time and patience. I've actually seen people use this same hair to like kind of wear it as like this, like just out. And it looks pretty, but that would just be a lot. Like if I want to have my hair looking like that, I could just wear my natural hair. But I mean, I've definitely seen people wear it just using the hair as is. You gave it up. That's a long time to be natural though. I know my oldest, he's been trying to talk me into getting locks too, but I'm just not ready. I feel like once I get older and I'm tired of doing my hair and I've done all that I would like to do to it, I probably will lock it up. But right now, I'm just not. I like doing different things to my hair, so I don't want to. I don't want to do that just yet. But I do feel like once I get older, I probably would lock it up. I can definitely see that. I haven't showed me doing my oldest hair in a while, but I did. I had retwisted his hair a couple of weeks ago, and y'all, no lie, his hair is literally past. I mean, of course, he's a guy, but um, when we do bra strap length to measure our hair, his hair is probably 2 inches past that point. His hair is very long. What new songs or music have any of you been listening to? Hmm. I don't know if I would say new music. I find new music just by listening to K Love. I love K Love radio station. So I'm always getting introduced to new music from there. But I'm so like I'm just so simple. I like what I like. Um, Takes me a while to kind of embrace new music because I don't know. I try not to be overly like what's the word? I don't know. I just feel like it's hard to find like really good um music that is coming from a genuine heart. You know what I mean? Like I felt like a lot of Christian music today, it's there's a mixture there, you know? Um and I feel like, if you can sing, like if you really have a gift in singing, I mean that's going to come through anyway, but it's just something about worship. Like everybody don't know how to worship because when you really come from a place of worship, there has to be a real like um the spirit has to bear witness to what you're singing, what you're saying. And I don't know, do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like when I choose music, it has to resonate with my spirit. Hopefully that makes sense. But I do like listening to K-Love though. I mean, that's pretty much all I listen to. Like if I'm in the car, you know, driving, it's always playing K-Love. Manifest by Jonathan Nilsson. Yeah, I think I have listened to that. I think you shared that with me. I tell you, it's like the gospel music that I grew up listening to that will be playing through the home, or like the gospel hymns that we would hear being sung in church. I never fully understood what they were saying back then, but it's like as I get older and just being on this walk, those songs are really starting to speak, and I'm really understanding what they were singing back then. Um, Such a coincidence that you are an artist. I'm taking notes, Shani. Okay, see you later, Miss Heaven. What do you mean by that, Felicia? When you say what such a coincidence that you are an artist? Like, what do you mean? Oh, y'all, I am so tired. I may go back to it later though. I will see if I want to straighten her hair again. There is silk press. I may try it. I like Sister if I've ever heard of that, of her. You give the world music. Um, are you saying in the sense of because I said that um I guess I'm trying to understand. Like, do you mean because I said that I'm very selective in who I listen to? Is that what you mean, Felicia? Are you working on anything? Um, to be honest, I have two songs that they kind of just been sitting. Um, and they've been sitting because I'm still trying to figure out if I want to tweak it, tweak anything with it. And I'm really bad about deciding when to release something because I'm always wondering in the back of my mind, like, is it good enough? So I can be very hard on myself, as I'm sure you already know. But as far as working on anything new, I'm not. Um, I think I've been more in a place of writing, and I know writing can also consist of more music, but I've been more, writing as far as like the two projects that I've been working on. And I used to always like wonder why it takes people to um, finish a book. Like I'll hear people say, it took me 3 years to finish this book, or it took me 5 years. And I always was like, why does it take so long? But I'm really starting to understand that writing is a process, especially when it's um it's more purpose. It's not like you're just doing it to do it. Because I've noticed that, there are times when I start writing and it's like boom, 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 boom. Like I don't have writer's block, it just flows. But then I'll get to a standstill and it's like, okay, why is it so hard for me to motivate myself right now to write? And I feel that sometimes, um, hold on, y'all. Okay. Hopefully that don't freeze up because I was texting my husband back. Um, yeah, writing is definitely a process, but sometimes I feel too like because certain projects can be very purposed, um, you may not have gone through something yet that is supposed to be in that book. And there could be like a certain level of understanding you have or a certain level of wisdom you have that you can contribute, but it may be something else that you may need to add to, you know, what you may have already had. And I'm just learning not to rush the process, although I do want to be able to finally be able to say, okay, I finally have a finished product, but I don't want to rush it because I feel like whatever is meant for me to put out, it has to serve a purpose. The purpose is not just so I can say, oh, I did this. The purpose is so that it can actually have an impact, to somebody else. So I'm really trying my hardest to look at it from that standpoint and not be so hard on myself because maybe I haven't written in a while, or maybe I'm starting back writing and, you know, maybe it's not going as fast as I thought it was going to go. Like, I'm just trying to be open to the fact that maybe the timing is the way it's supposed to be. Like, maybe it is supposed to take me as long as it's taking me. So, but yeah, writing definitely is a process for sure. And when it comes to music, like, music for me is not something that I set out to. It's not like I sit down, I'm like, okay, I want to write a song. And then I'm sitting there trying to figure out what am I going to write. For me, it comes on its own. So it could just be a situation, it could just be me being in a place, where it's like I'm just feeling what I'm feeling. And so when you're in that place, the words flow because it's purpose, you know? But yeah, I try to, in all things, like I always tell y'all, to be led by God. I'd really try not to put myself in it because that's when you can go wrong, when you're trying to make things happen. So yeah, things can be added in stages based on what is downloaded to your spirit from the Holy Spirit as a vessel. It may not be at once. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And it took time for me to learn that, as it pertains to my writing, because I know that I'm good at writing. Um, but I also recognize too that when I write, it flows like in a way where um it's bigger than me, if that makes sense. So I also try to be very mindful of what I'm writing because, again, I don't want to just produce a product. I want to make sure that, like I said, it's spirit led. Wow, y'all, we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. This time is going by so fast. Remember that when you operate in the prophetic, it is not us who speak. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And that's pretty much where I'm coming from when I say what I say. I understand that, and I try to be very responsible in all that I do, you know. But y'all, I'm going to put out a video for you guys tomorrow um, on the main channel. So be looking for that. And hopefully you guys have seen the recent video that I uploaded. I hope y'all enjoyed the fall vlog. Um, I didn't mean for it to take me as long as it did to edit the vlog, so I apologize for that. I'm trying to get back into a rhythm with recording and uploading. Um, yeah, but y'all have been awesome being on here with me. I know it's a very short crowd. We're not used to this, having a short crowd, but it's cool. I appreciate y'all. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I need to check on my food, make sure everything is still going good. I probably did um, almost half. I would say one more row. Well, no, I could say it's half minus. Let me see. Yeah, if I do these, it would be literally half. But I'm not finished to stay on here that long because I still got all this to do. Fun for me. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It was fun chit chatting with y'all. Um, like I said, be looking for a video from me tomorrow on the main channel. And yeah, have an amazing week on purpose. Yes. All right, you guys. Well, I love y'all. Have a blessed rest of the evening. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.